Annette with Sun to Shine Astrology and Tarot, and I have another unboxing. So I've had these for a little while. I think there were some of almost my first decks that I got because I thought they were so cute. But I've never actually worked with them, nor have I actually utilized them a whole lot. So I thought I would debut them a little bit today for you. So we have the first one, which is the Witch's Tarot. It's illustrated by Mark Evans, and the author is Ellen Dugan. And then we have the Wizard's Tarot by Barbara Moore, illustrated by Mikey Jensen. And I was looking for like something that represented both genders, and this one was primarily female, and so I was hoping to find something that had a little diversity in it, like witches and warlocks, so I thought that would be fun. So let's see, this is, I think, is this a Llewellyn? Yep, this is a Llewellyn. I'm pretty sure this is a Llewellyn. Yep. And they have beautiful books. I've always loved Llewellyn's books she has. Like, look at this gorgeous book that it has with, I mean, isn't that stunning? So I really always look forward to like reading her books. As I will it, so shall it be. Maiden Mother Crone, now guide my hand and heart. Show me your wisdom today by this witch's art. With the power of 3 times 3, as I will, so shall it be. That's so pretty. But anyhow, let's just run through these a little bit. I'm going to use these in the month of October. This is the box that comes in. Love their boxes. I actually store all my stuff in their original boxes. Here is the background. Yeah, there's a glare, and it's classic Llewellyn stock. So for all of you guys that are familiar with Llewellyn, so we have the Fool. The dog is so cute, so content. Okay, we have the Magician. Very pretty. I mean, that is some art, right? We have the High Priestess. Look at her on the throne of like the moon, that galaxy work down there. It's so pretty. We have the Empress, all pregnant right there. She's got the rabbit for fertility. Love it so much. We have the Emperor. Do they have any astrology stuff on it? No. Interesting. Oh yeah, they do. They have a little Aries or a ram. We have the High Priest. Very classic depiction. I really like that they represent the moon and the sun here, and the 2 different colors of keys, which is balanced belief systems. I really like that. I like the 2s represented here. Plus, this is usually a Taurus card, so it's the 2nd sign in the zodiac. I don't know, I kind of like link all those things together. I haven't read the book, so I don't know if they do. This is the Lovers. Usually is Gemini. And let's see what we have here as a depiction. I mean, look at the angel up there, blessing this union. And that could be just a masculine and a feminine representation. Doesn't have to be a classic gender if you don't want it to be. We have the Chariot, really powerful. I think this one is super powerful. These horses, you can feel the power behind them. I like that Chariot. It's a Cancer card. We have 8 is Strength. Look at that little purring kitty cat, just closed eyes, really happy and content. With her infinity symbol. We have the Hermit. Beautiful Hermit card. Absolutely beautiful. The disconnection from the ice, that's what I see, and the elevation, but the coldness of it all, like the actual disengagement, is what I see in that card. We have the Wheel of the Year. We have all elements and all seasons represented, and the cycling of that. Absolutely beautiful. We have Justice. She has a sword in one hand, ready to lay down the law and enforce it, and she has the scales, meaning she's fair. That's a Libra card. We have the Hanged Man. And I like the crow or the raven represented up here because, you know, that represents deep in thought and learning and messaging, or like a message from a large, like from above. I'm very attached to ravens. Okay. We have Death. Look at, we have the bones with the skull. And then this kid is giving him an offering. White flowers of purity. So I'm interested to read about what that's about. I think that was, yeah, Scorpio. And then we have Temperance. Very beautiful. She's, you know, Rider-Waite and Smith kind of style, where she's got 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. She's, you know, pouring into her chalices, but you can see that, I think, to me, this looks like will, because it's willfully going. I mean, it's like having to be, I mean, it's not just being poured in. There's like will to get it in there. I love the rainbow. And it's just, her wings are very divine. And then we have the shadow side at 15. So interesting that the devil is just the shadow side. Like, they don't actually name it the devil, but you definitely do see a devil depiction in there. Very interesting. You can see the fear in the card. And regret. Yeah, interesting card. Okay, then we have the Tower. I'm in love with this Tower. This Tower is great because I love how it shows the crown chakra and the awakening and it going in, and, you know, it's actually like, you can really read this as the mind, or you can read this as a physical structure. You can see the classic depiction of people fleeing the tower, being thrown from the tower. This very harsh reality, you know, this reality check, or this like intense moment. Like, you feel that in this card thoroughly, for sure. This is a beautiful star card with all of its magical depiction. And I like this. See, you can do nudity tastefully. I'm not a big nudity person in a deck. Like, I don't think it needs to be there because it over-sexualizes a gender usually. But I really like how this is just a very washing away. It's very pure. You can feel like, I don't know, it feels very divine to me. It doesn't feel like that classic over-sexualization of women. That's just a hot button for me. I mean, that's my own deal. Then we have the moon. You see the moon behind her. She's in the dark and it's very dimly lit, but look at those wolves, which talks about instinct and using her intuition and instinct to make her way through the darkness. I mean, that's the way that I kind of look at this card. The sun is beautiful. Look at that cute little fair-haired, blonde little towhead boy. What a doll. And just, I don't know, it feels very sunny. It feels very warm. It feels very inviting. It feels very happy. It's like, I love my sun cards to really make me feel good. Then we have the karma, which that's interesting because normally that's judgment. But in this depiction, it's karma. And this suggests that there's a divineness to karma. Like it's bigger than you. It's like an external lesson, you know, like you were fated or destined to have that moment. It looks like evocation or, I'll have to read that one because I do not know what that means. The world, look at that. Absolutely stunning. This is like finally a world card I really connect with. The world card is probably the ones I connect with the least. Because they always just put the world, and it's like, no, it's more than that to me. And then we've just got the Ace of Cups. So these are not pip decks, which I'm not a big fan of pip decks, to be honest. I love art, so I need them all 78 art pieces. But again, that's to each their own. We have the Two of Cups here. Aww. It's a wrist binding, that's cute. We have the Three of Cups. Oh, look at the colors in the art. The art is like, I'm so gone on the art. Four of Cups. We've got the Five of Cups. We've got the Six of Cups. Look at those little kids playing. The wishing well. Pretty. We have the Seven of Cups. Oh, we've got a wizard in this one, or a warlock. We've got the Eight of Cups. Look at the dolphin. It's really pretty. We've got the Nine of Cups. Very abundant. You can see the harvest. You have the Ten of Cups, family. You have the Page of Cups in the water. Cute little girl. She's so sweet. You've got the Knight of Cups. You've got the Queen of Cups. She's so pretty. And look at that powerful King of Cups. He is no sissy, man. He has got control over his emotions for sure. We've got the Ace of Swords, and look at that hawk represented. It's a divine messenger. Something good is coming. We have the Two of Swords, very classic depiction, Rider-Waite Smith. We have the Three of Swords. The little fairies. I have to read what those mean. And these little symbols, what does that mean? Just curious. Like purple is like an awakening, so I'm wondering. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. Look at that moth. And we've got some more like little, looks like fairies. We've got the Six of Swords. And we have a male in this one, right? Actually, it could be either or. That's kind of cool. Oh, we have the Seven of Swords. So look at this Witch's Tarot. It does have some male in it. Our masculine representation. We have an Eight of Swords. Look at her all bound by her thoughts. Look at that Nine of Swords. So pretty. So unbelievably beautiful to me. You know, when you're sleeping, thoughts do weigh heavily on your mind. You have the Ten of Swords. Aww. Oh, right in the head. Look at those thoughts in the head. It's not just in the body or the back, it's in the head. We have the Page of Swords. Look at him all confident. Look, he's got on his necklace, he's got like a little, probably like an eagle. Yep, it's an eagle. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords charging in. Very fierce depiction. Love it. But very classic depiction. We have the Queen of Swords. Gosh, she is very ethereal. Like, she's very pretty. We have the King of Swords. He has a peregrine falcon on his arm that he controls. You can see he has the glove, you know, that you feed the birds of prey. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the Two of Wands. Making that decision. Ooh, with a cat there. With a cat. Suggests some like instinct is, and then there's flowers. So there's two opportunities that could flourish. Interesting. We have the Three of Wands, same thing. He made the choice, and this is the one he's probably going to move forward with. Take action on. And then Four of Wands. Look at the happiness in this card. This looks like a party to me. Not like a wedding, but like an actual gathering, get together, celebration. Look at this one. Five of Wands for all you dragon lovers out there. But it looks like, you know, they're in battle, like they're all on their own dragons, and they're like in a little duel there. It's like a sporting match, you know. We have the Six of Wands. So this was the one that was victorious, or shows victory. Still has the laurel ring. We have the Seven of Wands. Oh, he has no fear. Very strong, and like he's not at all intimidated by his opponents at all. We have these beautiful Eight of Wands, so many opportunities to move forward with, so many actions to take. Look at that beautiful meadow and just to go out into and take action. We have the Nine of Wands. Love that it's a woman, not gonna lie. She has completed a journey. And then we have the Ten of Wands, the burden of actually moving forward with that. You know, you're on to the next phase in your life. Oh, okay, they're starting to get, because they're shiny right now. We have the Page of Wands. Look at his cuteness. Like, he's just so happy. He's got a little cat next to him. Like, he's got looks like a little sunflower. I want to say I'd have to put it under my magnifying glass because I'm a little blind. We have Knight of Wands here. Look at him all cocky and confident. Like, this is a Knight of Wands. Like, he is fierce. Yeah, he's pretty good. I love the sun going down. Like, you know. Then we have the Queen of Wands. Look at, she's so beautiful. So if you notice something about this deck, and I'm just going to say it right now, the diversity is not up to par. Not up to my par, but it's a beautiful deck. I'm not going to get hung up. I don't expect every single deck to be diverse, but I do seek out normally decks that are more diverse than this. So we have the King of Wands. Look at the gargoyles on this. That's pretty cool. Like, he's a warlock for sure. Wizard, warlock. Warlock, probably. So Ace of Pentacles. Look at the growth all around it. It's It's almost like they took a picture but then did art. So very interesting, the realism of the, it's a little different than most of them. We have the Two of Pentacles. This one, you can see the turbulent seas. You can see the boat having kind of trouble, and then the vacillating back and forth. I mean, the depiction is pretty standard. I love this Three of Pentacles. Look at him working. He is, looks like to me, this is like working on your book of shadows, like mastering your spells. Like you're just very hard at work here. You've got your Four of Pentacles. He's just very like, do not come near my fortune. I love that masculine and feminine are in here. It's a little bit more than I thought they would be. That's why I bought the Wizards. We have the Five of Pentacles. So, I mean, there are male witches, so like, it's kind of cool. We have the Six of Pentacles. Look, he's like giving him to these less fortunate children. Oh, kind of a favorite card, not gonna lie. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles. I love this so much. Just working hard, really building up. I mean, you have a lot of skills by now and you're starting to reap some of the rewards, but you're going to start making some changes because maybe you want to switch it up and make it more valuable because you are more valuable. Interesting. We have the Nine of Pentacles, my wish card. Look at that. Look at how pretty that card is. She is a very happy woman. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Look, with the baby, the dog, the cute little couple. Look at, he's teaching the baby like magic. This warlock is like teaching the baby and playing with the baby. Oh, I'm just such a family person, sorry. So Page of Pentacles, look. The innocence of the white deer. That's beautiful too. Knight of Pentacles, and look at the big, huge, the deer out here with these giant antlers showing a slow, steady growth and just longevity and solid. That's what I see when I see a deer like that. A buck, I think is what I would call it. And then the Queen of Pentacles. I love, look what doggy she has. She has like a little Shih Tzu, I think that is. I have a Lhasa Apso. They look kind of similar. And they're such lovers. Aww. And then we have the beautiful King of Pentacles. You can see the fruit. I love the purple, how majestic it is. That shows wealth, royalty, and status. I love this so much, so deeply. Okay. So that is the Witch's Tarot. And I'll just give you an idea of like, let's pick one. I would mess them up, but I don't want to right now because I need to use them in a minute. So sorry, we're not going to mess them up. Let's see. Well, let's look at the symbolism of the Hermit, because remember the Hermit had like all the ice around him and he was like up very isolated. So it says, an old wise wizard is on a vision quest. Perhaps he is Merlin. He has isolated himself, gone off alone, and has put himself to the test to uncover the mysteries. He wears a classic wizard's cloak covered with moons and stars, but the cloak is old, faded, and a bit ragged at the edges, showing us that he has been traveling for a while. Under the twilight sky, a desolate snow and ice-covered mountain range appears behind him, symbolizing his separation from the rest of the world. The hermit uses his traveler staff to help him on his journey. In his right hand, he holds aloft an old metal lantern with a glowing 6-pointed star held inside to light his way. A 6-pointed star symbolizes the balance between masculine and feminine energies. I like that. The hermit glowing star also reminds us to seek our spiritual truths, both within and without. Love that too. The star represents the wisdom that we all hold within. When this is allowed to shine forth, wondrous things can happen. If we have the strength, we can travel to the top of the mountain, gain insight, and see his light for ourselves. The hermit gains experience through his trials and tests, and he reminds us that we can do the same. Knowledge, inspiration, and enlightenment can be yours. I mean, they have like a meaning, but this is super long and I have a whole nother deck to go through. But it says keywords: reflection, meditation, intuition, taking time from the coven, solitary work, spending some time alone, out in nature, gaining enlightenment. Deity associations, which is Hermes, the traveler, and Saturn. Astrological association is Virgo. And the reversed, which is nice, it does have the reversals. Feeling isolated or unable to cope with problems on your own, loneliness, time to seek out a new circle or coven. Love that. Very beautiful, gorgeous, thick book. Lots of reading for you little bookworms, because I know I'm a bookworm. And when I get into a deck, like, their book is my Bible for a long time. Okay, so we're going on to the Wizard's Tarot. That's by Barbara Moore, illustrated by, is that Maiki Jensens? Sorry about that if I'm hacking the name. It's got a beautiful box, doesn't it? And this one is a gorgeous, like, look, it's all color, which I love Llewellyn books. I would much rather have the quality of cards that they have, and then an amazing book with this box. Like, I love the presentation. It's stunning. It's just, I love it so much. They did such a good job. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. And I'm just going to put this right here just because it's easier. All right, so we have the Fool. This is a much different depiction, right? We see that there's growth off the edge of the cliff. There's a red feather down here. We see she's looking down before she leaps. She's more hesitant in this one. And the dog is too. The dog is too. They're just hesitating. I think she's just more cautious, and it could be because she's much more intuitive. Let's look at the back. Look at that back, guys. Sorry, let me do this. Stunning, right? Okay, so we have the Magician. And I really get the sense of the power in this Magician. This one to me I like a little better because I feel like I feel the sparks and the fire and the water and the different elements and contrasting each other. I don't know. I feel a lot more in this card. Let's do this. Okay. We have the High Priestess. So, it's beautiful, but I feel like it strays a little bit too far away from what I attach to with her. I don't feel the moon in this card as much, that's just my personal opinion about that card. It's just not my favorite card in this one. So we have the Empress. So she's not pregnant. She's very young. And I feel like these are more pretty pictures, but so the Empress is just, she's Mother Earth. So the food all around her is kind of throwing me a bit. This is my opinion. I mean, to each their own. I'm really trying to understand why they made that choice. I mean, her dress is a gown that's got a lot of flowers on it. So maybe that suggests in bloom. I mean, she's Mother Earth. I don't understand. Okay. So we've got the Emperor. And I feel like they got the emperor down. This is a very powerful emperor. You can tell, like, he's got a very stoic face. He's, you know, got a lot of power. You can feel the power in the card. I really like that one. And again, I keep trying to look for a little bit of astrological stuff, because we both know I'm an astrology nut. Not seeing a lot of Aries depiction. Okay. Love this Hierophant. This Hierophant is just everything. Absolutely everything. I mean, he's up there, he's teaching his spells and his work, and he's showing concepts. And I feel like that, to me, I feel like the Hierophant is more of a teacher and then a spiritual leader. I feel like he's more of a guru. Like, he's more of, I don't know. I've never connected to the religious side of the Hierophant. The Lovers, very beautiful. You can see two different energy sources here, and they're joining. You can see a masculine and feminine representation. There's gold and green. Green usually, to me, means money and fortune and stuff like that. And this means action. So I would love to read about that and see, you know, what their take is on why they chose those colors. And then we have the Chariot, which I kind of wish there was more contrast in the colors. Again, beautiful. Like, it's got a classic depiction of the Chariot in the Rider-Waite-Smith. I really love the lotus flower in the middle, suggesting, you know, you've been through something, you know, very intense, and so you've got to have the reward of the lotus flower. You've emerged from muck, let's put it that way, and you're moving forward, and you're in control of these two very intense creatures. That's depicted well. And then we have the Strength card here. And instead of the lion, she's tamed her dragon. And that's very sweet. I really like this one a lot. Like, look at that. That's really beautiful. Okay, we have the Hermit. Beautiful Hermit card. Absolutely pretty. Love, like, look at his big old long beard, and he's definitely isolated. He's got a little bunny here, which I always look for symbolism in cards, and the bunny might be that, you know, his mind is very fertile, and he's making a lot of choices and moving forward. That is going to bring him some abundance as he moves. And I love the moon in the background, because the opposite of, so this is a Virgo card, so then the opposite of the Virgo card would be Pisces. So you would be very Piscean, you know. That's astrology stuff. Whoa, look at that Wheel of Fortune. Everything does boil down to an atom, doesn't it? Ooh, you see, you guys, it has astrology references. I love that so much. And are those ruins? So it's ruins. Or runes, sorry. And then they have astrology. This is fate, luck, and destiny. What a cool Wheel of Fortune. Love this. Love it so much. Okay, we have Justice. So we have the duality of justice, right and wrong represented. We have the scales represented, and it's more a representation of the actual laws that govern us, and not so much a person that is enforcing those laws. It's the actual structure and the place where they impose the laws. Oh, that's very cool. We have the Hanged Man. He is intentionally hanging out. That's very well represented. I mean, that's funny. Like, look at that. It's very pretty. We've got Death here. The seduction of death. You know, this looks very... I'm sorry, but it looks like the Twilight show. That's really weird. Why does it look like the guy, like literally it looks like the Twilight couple? Weird. I mean, falling in love can make you, it can actually, when it ends, can make you feel like you're going, I mean, you're living in a living hell. I'm sorry. That's not funny, but it is funny. Okay. So we have Temperance. She does have the chalices. They are of two different opposing, so it looks like silver and gold. And into an infinite cycle. That's interesting. All this knowledge behind her, but then to me, there's like, you can be as smart as you can be, but then to be intuitive and smart and to be able to just go between the two, I think that's a phenomenal choice. I can see the depiction of Temperance. Temperance has a different meaning for me than that card represents, but that's fine. An artist representation is just that. It's a perspective. We have the Devil. It's so weird. Like, I'm just so like caught by this card. Like, look at Death and the Devil card together. Just interesting. I don't know. So we have two people. It looks like they are being judged, and they have two different staff colors, but they are intertwined. So maybe they did something together that they are being judged for. I don't know. Like, I'd be definitely interested to read why. Why is all the symbolism in that card? I'm in love with the Tower. Tower is like almost kind of one of my favorite cards because I look forward to the towers in every deck. And look at the Tower. That crap is going. Look at how far they're falling. Like, that's a fall from grace. It's when our perspective and we get a reality check, sometimes it is such a jarring event, and you really get that from this card. Beautiful depiction. Okay, so we have the Star here. Beautiful. And I like this Star. I mean, she is very magical. I love her. Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful star card. The Moon, we see the giant crustacean. We still have the Hound and the Wolf. We have the Towers. We have the Moon depicted. And this does suggest that something, like you almost missed, like a monster, or a monster's approaching, or something is approaching that is very intense. Something that's threatening stability. Two ideals, two mindsets, duality is represented in here. Okay. The Sun. Beautiful Sun card. Very fun, very light, very airy. Just, I don't know, it feels like a summer day that you would want to be on a horse just running around. That's the same lady that's in the Star. She found the Sun. Okay. So Judgment. Wow. From an elevated. That's beautiful. The World card. Very classic depiction of the World card. They really like their blondes in this deck. Again, something that doesn't suggest a whole lot of diversity, to be honest with you. And I'm not going to lie, I thought that Wizards would be more masculine depictions, but what do I know? So we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Two of Cups. Beautiful going into the locust. The two people can, two different perspectives, masculine and feminine, can create growth, and you can get through something enough to reach the lotus flower growth. It's pretty. Fire, water represented. It's duality for sure. We have Three of Cups here, just having a good time. Ooh, love this Four of Cups. Look at him. This Four of Cups is like, he is overwhelmed. There's so much in there, you know, there's so much going on, and he is like it's almost like analysis paralysis is where I feel like, what I feel like from that one. And then we have the Five of Cups. You can tell this is heartbreak. Aww. Definitely facing her heartbreak head on, or what she's upset about. So Six of Cups. There's a sweetness about that one. Look at all the cute little potions. I love it. It's pretty. We have this Seven of Cups. I love all the different symbols in there. Evoking, like which one to evoke, like what's the right cup I think of like when you're making a spell or a potion or something like that, you're trying to make a choice of like which one would give you, you're experimenting, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Walking away, put in all this work. Maybe his work is done here. This to me just suggests I've done all I can do here. It's time for me to move on and to take me becoming a wizard to the next level. I love this one. Look at this Nine of Cups. This is just so many great memories. So much good has happened. Feeling emotionally abundant, nostalgic, just looking at your life and being very happy. But it is cumulative. You can see like there was like, that was really fun journey with the cups. I don't know. And now you're like done with that. And now it's like, now what kind of thing. We have 10 of Cups. Very beautiful. Very abundant. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. She's beautiful. I really like this Page of Cups. She's adorbs. Like, I can't. We have the Knight of Cups. Very romantic. You can see the romance in this. Like, we have the Queen of Cups. Look at her, just absolutely able to manage her emotions when she's embedded in emotion, when she's not afraid to process emotion. We have the King of Cups. Look at it, doesn't matter, you know, what's going on behind him. Like there's these waves that are really intense behind him. He's steady as a drum. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Very pretty. We've got the bird in the background. Connected to the cosmos message. Ooh, yes, we have the Two of Swords. Fierce Two of Swords, don't you think? Like, really, it shows she's really wrestling with this decision. Like, she's really contemplating both sides of it. And we've got the Three of Swords here. This is just information overload to me. So much, yeah, stormy. It's just information overload. We've got Four of Swords here. She's exhausted, man. She looks like Sleeping Beauty a little bit. We've got the Five of Swords here. Look at that. This is like they were dueling for her affections and he won. And he's walking away, but did he really even want her? Was it just the challenge of, sorry about hitting that. Is it just a challenge of winning? Because he's still walking away from her. And he's leaving her behind because she's one of the swords left behind. It could have been she did him wrong and was going with this guy and he went back and took care of business. That's what it looks like to me too. We've got the Six of Swords here. Oh, they're on a motorcycle, so they are moving on. Look, they're going down the street. They're leaving. Hopefully leaving the city. It's crazy in the city right now. Look at this Seven of Swords. I'm taking all my knowledge. It's secret. I'm getting away. I'm hiding it away. Like there's just a suggestion of like deception. It's not even deception. It's more like, to me, that looked like secrecy. Eight of Swords. Beautiful. Look, this sword is right within her reach. And she could cut that. She could pull it up and cut it. We have the Nine of Swords here. Oh, that's brutal. Boy, if she loses her concentration past that journey, she falls down and impales herself. Like, that's nuts. Look at this person, 10 of Swords. I have to look. Yeah. To me, because I'm looking at this big experiment in the background, all this time and research, all these books, this study, all this hard work, just can't get it right, can't get it done. Failure. I see failure. I mean, I know that it looks like a brutal card, but there's more to that card than just, hey, somebody stabbed me in the back, which it can be that too. Page of Swords. Spunky little thing. Ooh, look at that Knight of Swords. Is that and it's a female. She ain't playing. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords here. Probably one of the most beautiful cards in here, to be honest. I don't really connect usually with the Queen of Swords, but she's beautiful. I love her owl. I love her throne. This is the King of Swords. Look at all the library and all of the knowledge, and definitely looks like he's mastered being a warlock or a wizard. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Two of Wands represented. It's funny because to me, when I look at him, there's like ships are coming in, stuff is going on, and he's really consumed by his books. So to me, sometimes we have a tendency to like mentally escape into our books and into our studies. It's kind of a choice we make other than dealing with the real world. We have the Three of Wands here. Very beautiful. Looking at so many choices and trying to pick one and see which one to move forward with, because you know you're working through something. Obviously makes the wrong choice because, well, I saw it somewhere else in the Nine of Swords. But Four of Wands. How does that suggest celebration? Maybe because he's like a master something where he can walk into this portal. He's created like a magical gateway. It's a victory. Five of Wands. This is just people having fun, showing their magic, showing their skills. Who's better? Who's better? They've all got different types of magic. This is the Six of Wands. And this is a celebration. You can see it looks like they killed this ogre, this bad guy. And so they're going through this town and they're just getting praise because, you know, he was the one who did it. We have this Seven of Wands. A lot coming at you, but this guy is attempting to control it and yield it to its advantage. We've got the Eight of Wands. That's beautiful. You can see the movement and the need to move forward and which one do you pick to move forward with. To me, this always talks about like making spells and I don't know. It's a pretty fun depiction. We have the Nine of Wands. Oh, look at that. 10 of Wands, you guys. So pretty. All the different crystals and chakras are represented as well. I can look at those chakras. How he's mastered the energy. I feel like he's mastered energy because wands are energy. They're action. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. Look at her headdress. So pretty. Look at the rich velvet. Like, you can tell she's royalty. Very abundant. She's got her sunflower for the sun represented. Her black cat is there too. We've got the King of Wands here. Very handsome. I love his cloak. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and I love this so much because we look at the energy and the different chakras represented, or crystals. The Pentacle as well. Two of Pentacles. Look at, obviously she's kind of trying to just sit there and make a decision. She's just listening. She's meditating. To me, that's, oh, and look at all, she's in like a lotus leaf with the lotuses around her. God, that's so freaking pretty. Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Closed doors. No, like, look very secure. Very secure. That's what I see when I thought. We have the Five of Pentacles. Very isolated, very alone. It's dark, it's stormy. This person's out there, somewhat alone. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Hermit too. Ooh, we have this little sexy Six of Pentacles. They do kind of over-sexualize in these texts a little bit, but that's fine. That's pretty. Seven of Pentacles, and look at that. Love it so much. Working hard. She looks like she's at an impasse though. Like, she looks like she's trying to figure things out. By the time we get here, Eight of Pentacles, yep, we're moving forward. We're mastering. We're really pouring our energy into becoming abundant. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Very pretty. This is always a wish card, like you get to wish for the material realm in my world. This is the Ten of Pentacles, and look how fun that is. Beautiful family event there. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. That face could be either gender, by the way. We have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm always in, the Queen of Pentacles are always my favorite. I love rich greens. And then we have the King of Pentacles here. Okay, guys, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at we'll read through the book and see what their book is like for you. Whew, quite the workout. I haven't even ate yet. So this is like a Saturday morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, because I wake up and I'm right awake. So, okay, this book is a classic Llewellyn, and this is full color. And I think back here, conclusion, if I remember rightly, because yeah, they have spreads you can use. Oh, it's in the other book. I'll show you the other book. So let's just pick one. We're going to do the Wheel of Fortune because I was very enamored with this. And look at that full page, full color of the card. So for people who have like poor eyesight, like these are amazing because we really can see up close without pulling out magnifying glasses. So it's the Wheel of Fortune. The keywords are fortune, chance, cycle of life, opportunity, destiny, fate, good luck, movement, turning point, and annual event. Reversed is bad luck, out of control, misfortune, failure, unexpected setback, reversal, delay, repeating, an unhealthy cycle. So totally the way that I read it. Meaning, for everything there is a season, and the wheel reminds us of that. Our experience of life isn't just one wheel, though. Life is a wheel within wheels, a lifetime, a year, a season, or your time spent as a child, being a student, a spouse, a sibling, a parent, a grandparent, or in a certain professional role. The wheel upright says that whatever is coming is part of the natural cycle and shouldn't be a surprise. That is the job of the tower. When things are flowing as they should, there is a feeling of rightness, and that feeling influences the meaning of this card as lucky. So if it comes up for you, things will flow as in a natural way, and maybe you'll even have a little extra special luck too. Says advice here. Sometimes the normal flow of life includes things that we might associate with the bottom of the wheel, death, endings, things falling apart. The wheel keeps turning and there's no stopping it. So even death doesn't stop it, because matter decays and becomes something new. You can control a lot in your life, but not everything. When faced with inevitable turning of the wheel, know that you can always control how you respond to anything that comes your way. And I love that. And if you really look here, like, look at how pretty this is. We've got astrology represented. We've got luck and fate. We've got the seasons, because you see winter represented here. So this is the wheels that they were talking, the cycles of the year. And we've got the runes and the cosmos, to be honest with you. Beautiful. So pluses about these things. I really love the artwork. I really love the color. I really love the fact that these things, I'm just curious. Does it say? I was looking for like the year these came out, because I'm sure these are well, this is 2019, but I doubt it came out in 2019. Wizard Tarot, it says copyrighted in 2019. Okay. This one is copyrighted in 2012. And that's the Witches Tarot. This one has a neat part of the book. I just want to show you because I kind of noticed it when I was flipping through. So it has the bibliography, which I think is really cool. You can kind of take a look at that. But here's what I like about this book. Symbols in the tarot cards. So if you kind of take a look, so it has blindfolds, butterfly, castle, cat, children, cliffs, crow and raven, deer and dog. It has your dragonflies. As creatures of air element, they symbolize illusion, seen in the 5 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. Fairies. The fairies are associated with the elemental kingdom of air and the Suit of Swords. They represent a deep connection with magic of the natural world. Fairies are seen in the cards of the Magician, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and Queen of Swords. I love that. Thank you very much for really defining your symbolism, because that's important to me. It talks about, it gives you your minor arcana number and court meanings. Fabulous. This is a great book, by the way. It gives you, look at this. So we have the tarot spell for attracting romance, and you have the Fool, 2 of Cups, lovers, suggested, and accessories and spell reverse. You have tarot spell to heal the broken heart. You have the 3 of Swords, the Hanged Man, the stars, suggested accessories. And the suggested accessories is like candle color, soft pink for happiness and self-love, crystal, bloodstone for healing, herb is your red carnation for restoring energy and encouraging healing. Okay, that is freaking fabulous. Love this. It's just got so many unique qualities to the book. It's got your 4 elemental spread in here, the triple goddess spread, amazing. We've got the astrological association and significators. It's got the elemental personality traits and significators, the court card significator, cards, and astrological and elemental personalities, physical appearance for significator cards. This one drives me bananas. It's an old belief system. Every book has it, but I don't like it because I don't like skin color represented in anything. But I can see where it comes in handy. I'm just personally opposed to that. The 7 card horseshoe spread, the significator card reading. I mean, just look how insane this book is. Like, if anything, just get it for the immense information that comes out of this amazing book, which I will totally be like obsessively reading. I can guarantee you that. But where did I see it? Symbolism of the cards. I thought I saw that they actually did pictures of the artist, which you don't see very often. And is it, okay, wait a minute. I have to find it, and I'm sorry. You can just humor me for 2 seconds. I know this has been a long video, but maybe it was in a different deck I was looking at where they like actually, oh, it might have been in the Halloween Oracle where they actually, it might have been in the Halloween Oracle. Let's see if this one has any. The magical path talks about, it gives you some spreads. The alchemical symbolism, I like that. Gathering energy, and it gives you amplifying energy. Directing energy and probable outcome. This is in the Wizard's Tarot book. They do give you quite a bit of spreads, right? I love me a good Celtic cross. I don't care what anybody says. It works. You can use that Celtic cross for many things. Reading the cards. So for book purposes, I am definitely obsessed with this book. This book is amazing. The Witch's Tarot. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I just want you to go out there and be the change you want to see in the world. I know it's tough, so we got to believe in some magic right now. We gotta just embrace magic. This world is going through a big change. It's going through transformation, and we need to become magical creatures once again and believe that we can manifest a better reality than we currently have. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for tuning in.